20 self-improvement tips to improve your personality. Advice is often very obvious, but as soon as someone gives it to us, we take it seriously and start thinking about the possibility of taking action. So, before doing anything, focus with me and read these precious tips and motivating quotes in the field of self-development, and who knows, one of them might change your life, for the better, of course. 1. Stay away from procrastination. Don't procrastinate. If you want to get something done, get it done right now. "I will do it tomorrow" is a sentence that you should not think about. Otherwise, tomorrow becomes the day after tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow may become never. 2. Your habits are your future. Make sure to acquire good habits, because your habits will define what your life will be like, as habits gradually turn into a lifestyle and will lead us towards our future. People underestimate the great importance of habits and do not realize that today's habit is tomorrow's practice and the destiny of the future. If you want to become a writer, develop the habit of writing and reading daily and you will end up one of a kind. In the same way, if you want to become an artist, practice art and develop your skills. Also, if you want to fail, all you have to do is spend your time twisting between wrong practices, from waking up late and messing with your health to wasting your precious minutes for nothing. 3. Ensure continuous development. Make learning, growing, and changing your first priority in life. 4. Open up to the world. Be open and accepting of different cultures, religions, and races. The essence of life is difference, and difference is what makes us great. 5. Set your goals intelligently. Define your goal and focus on achieving it. Anyone who wanders without a map will most likely get lost, and that is not what we want. If you are striving for something, write down the steps and things that will get you there. First, create a list and write down your goals for the future. Then, write down the tasks that you must do to achieve your goals. If you find yourself doing something that is not part of the steps to reaching your goals currently, stop it immediately and give priority to your goals. Of course, TV series and constant hanging out are not among the things that will lead you to your goal, unless you want to be a film producer or a wandering traveler. Who knows? 6. Write and write in your diary. Turn your life into stories, notes, and diaries. Writing makes life clearer and enables us to adapt to it smoothly. It makes us aware of what we live and learn from it, as it defines our weaknesses and strengths. Writing gives us endless opportunities to unlock the repressed components of our psyche instead of exhausting them and trapping them inside. When we do not find anyone to listen to us and hear the depths of our thoughts, writing will do this with great pleasure. 7. Don't be afraid of change. Be eager for change. Make positive changes in your life, even if they are small, says James Clear. Changes that seem small and insignificant at first will add up and turn into amazing results if you stick with them for years. 8. Show your sparkle. Everyone is special and deserves to show off their sparkle. Our accomplishments and what is going on in our lives are what reveal our brilliance. So don't waste something you have inside you just because you are too lazy to do anything. When you want, you can cross any river only if you want and wish to cross. The river does not provide free transportation services. Likewise, life will not present you with solutions on a golden platter. When you want something badly, only then will you be able to create solutions, find a way out of obstacles, and finally achieve what you aspire to. 10. Don't work for free. Yes, do not do anything without compensation. Ask in return for any favor you will do. It is true that money is not the lifeblood, and that health and happiness are more important and more important, but let us be honest with ourselves. Without financial stability, your health will suffer, because then you will not be able to cover the costs of healthy food. Without financial stability, you will live in turmoil and anxiety, thinking about how to cover your needs and secure your strength, and thus your mental health will be affected. Without financial stability, you will need to depend on other people, and you will not be happy because you will always feel heavy and dependent. There is nothing wrong with saying that money is a lifeline, and it is wrong not to say that health and happiness are closely linked to financial stability. 11. Beware of emptiness. Nothing is more destructive to a person's talent and abilities than emptiness. Emptiness is a scary thing. Doing nothing and wasting your time either because you don't want to do anything or because you don't have anything is, of course, irrational. Emptiness is capable of destroying people's lives and ruining their mental health, so stay away from it as much as possible. Spend your free time reading, writing, meditating, or inventing anything to do. Life is lived once, and this time should not be wasted with false excuses. 12. Accept difficult times. Be realistic. Life is not easy. It is full of stories of struggle, and there is no doubt that everyone has gone through difficult circumstances at some point in their lives. So, do not expect your life to pass smoothly. Accidents, setbacks, frustrations, and pressures are part of life. It is realistic to go through these things, and it is also realistic to develop your abilities and skills in overcoming these crises. 13. Losing does not mean failure. Don't always think that your losses mean your failure. On the contrary, sometimes you need to lose something to change something, and this thing may be an outdated idea, for example, or an outdated habit that does not benefit you at all. Lori Gottlieb says, "I know something that is difficult for many to understand. Change and loss go hand in hand. We cannot make any change without loss. But what often happens is that many people confirm that they want change, but despite that, they do not leave their places and do not change at all." 14. Material matters alone are not enough. Appreciate the moments you spend with your family and loved ones. No matter how valuable material things increase, ourselves and the people closest to us remain the most precious thing we possess. Philosopher Albert Camus says, "When you see the glow of happiness on the face of a loved one, you will then realize that a person can only have one mission, which is to awaken this light in the faces around him." 15. Regret and wasted time are two sides of the same coin. Regret will only invade you when you take a wrong path that makes your mind full of regret about your wrong choices. These choices usually resulted from wasting your time on temporary matters with no return in the long term. Poet Charles Bukowski says, "Regret is usually the result of not accomplishing something." 16. Arm yourself with ambition. Always aspire for the greatest. Ambition is a common trait of successful people. 17. Create your own happiness. Don't let the chaos and noise of the world blind you from seeing the beauty of small things and creating peace deep within yourself. We should not wait to feel happiness without diving deep inside and creating it ourselves. Wolf Waldo Emerson says, "Although we roam the whole world in search of beauty, unless we carry it within us, we will never find it." 18. Be smooth and avoid being stubborn. Whenever you have the opportunity, try to reconsider your thoughts, as nothing is completely certain. The idea you believe today may be wrong tomorrow. Consider reconsidering other people's ideas, because even if you don't agree with them, there is a possibility that their argument is better and broader than yours. At the same time, form your own philosophy and study any idea before you submit to it. 19. Ensure continuous growth. Even if you are a professional in your profession, always strive to advance. Ralph Waldo Emerson says, "Unless you try to do something beyond what you have already mastered, you will never grow." 20. Invest in your dreams. Make it a reality. as it is the reality that may change your life. All great things start from a dream, so do not underestimate your dreams.